Hey, congratulations, JJ. This was outstanding. I had
Thank you.
such a fun time, and
Thank you.
for you to just be back with this cast to bring this, bring this back for us. What was it like the first day on set with everyone?
Really surreal. We were on the bridge of the Enterprise. I couldn't believe I was back with those people on that set. It was bizarre. It was like going back in time a little bit. And it was wonderful because they are one of the greatest groups of people, incredibly funny, very hardworking. And I just was one of the reasons I wanted to do the sequel at all was because I wanted to work with those people again.
Yeah. How do you keep it all under control? I mean, there's action, there's drama, there's humor, there's everything is so balanced and well told.
Thank
But
you.
how do you do it? What is your secret?
Honestly, the secret is just trying to balance it all and trying to make sure that things are funny but not silly, or that the stuff is dramatic but not melodramatic or grim. The fun of it is that it's a story about a group of people that I think you love, that make you laugh, that are going through this insane experience. It doesn't change who they are. They're still going to have their relationships. There will still be these moments of interactions, banter that will be telling in terms of who they are. But I just think when you have a villain like we do in this film, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, who's amazing, to have characters that you really relate to going up against someone who is as kind of intense and scary and mysterious and intimidating and threatening and physical as he is, it's sort of it's a little bit of a tightrope, but it's a lot of fun to play.
And it's got to be nice for you too, because these actors, other than the new ones, of course, are so comfortable with these roles now. How have they really changed and developed in your eyes?
It's funny because on the first one, it was all brand new and a lot of just trust me, and do that. On this one, they came to the set with a lot of opinions because they'd lived with a character for a few years. They sort of knew, they had a sense of kind of what this character may or may not do. And what's great about it is these are very, very smart people. These are, the whole cast is sort of shockingly witty and thoughtful. And so they were really, smart about motivation and asking questions about why and where and just the critical things that you dream as a director to have in a cast, which are people who not only come and elevate the material, but also are incredibly smart about it.
Yeah. One thing I so admire about you, my friend, is that you give us stuff that families can, for the most part, watch together. I was saying that
thanks.
Lost was a show that I watched with my two sons. We never missed one episode.
Thanks.
Then, everything is very family. You just bring people together. Is that important to you? And especially being a dad as well.
There's nothing better than, having heard this and having experiences, I know with my family watching movies together, watching shows. It does become a kind of communal reference point, and so a story like Star Trek Into Darkness, it's meant to be kind of a standalone thing. You don't need to have seen any sort of prior version of Trek. So if you're a kid who probably hasn't seen the first movie we did or hasn't seen the original series, this is meant for you too. And the idea that you can watch this with your kids, though this movie in particular, I think, there are some things that are pretty intense, and so you don't want kids that are too young. But I'm watching it, but I do feel that it's a movie that that has a big heart, a lot of humor. There's very little violence in the movie in terms of blood or gore and stuff that I used to love when I was a kid watching movies, but as I've gotten older, I've become a little bit less of a fan of. But the fun thing is that this movie's about family, and this movie's about loyalty and how far you're willing to go to protect the people you love. And it really does feel like that that metaphor was one of our the critical tenets we were using in approaching this film. And so I'm very happy to hear that you felt that way, because it was definitely something that we talked about.
Well, I thank you for everything you do, and I am so looking forward to what you are going to do with Star Wars. Come on, is it freaking you out just a little bit? Just a little bit?
I'm more excited than anything, honestly.
Well,
Thank
good.
you.
Congratulations on everything. Keep them coming, and
Thank you.
Like I say, just an honor and a pleasure.
Oh, it's my
pleasure
honor.
to talk
Thank
to
you
you,
so
my
much.
friend.
What
Thank you.
a pleasure.